What's up, Inner Circle? How y'all doing? Okay, I like it. Number one, it's really good to see all of you guys out here again. It's always a blessing to be able to be here with so many great minds. If you guys were here in November, myself and Will presented, and William Rivera, quite literally the best boss in the world, is going to break down how we've optimized our webinar funnel even more, and he's going to talk about how we've been able to bring some other products under our umbrella through some lucrative licensing, and then I'm going to break down what we like to call a VSL funnel transcended into an HTH, which is called a high-ticket hybrid funnel. So, Will, take it away, my friend.
Yeah, let's get to it. So, guys, God, when I was real young, blessed me with extreme laziness. So I've always thought about the most efficient way to do things without having to work real hard, right? So for the past 2 years, we've been able to do over $30 million only working about 1 day a week. And that's because I do a live webinar every Sunday. I don't do it automated. It's not recorded. I actually do it every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And this is how it goes down. This webinar funnel allows me to sell mid-ticket and high-ticket on the back end. So here's how it looks. It's a simple webinar opt-in. So people opt into the webinar, it's free. As soon as they opt into this webinar, and I teach people how to make money on Amazon, how to make money online. So they opt into this webinar. As soon as they opt in, there's what's called a bridge sale, right? So this bridge sale is $27, and there's just a video of me on this page saying, hey, congratulations for registering for the webinar. If you want to come prepared, I've packaged together 3 of my mini courses that you can watch right now, so you can come with some background knowledge before Sunday. A lot of people end up buying this offer, and what I like about this is I know exactly how much money I'm gonna make based on how many people buy this, because it lets me know how many buyers I'm gonna have on the room on Sunday. If I do a webinar and I don't get a lot of purchases of this, I know I'm bombing that webinar. I know it's not gonna be a good one. So we sell this $27 mini course right here, and we also have a down sell of the same product for $17, just to try to liquidate more ad spend. Now, whether they say yes or no to this, they go to the thank you page, and on the thank you page, what's very, very important is an invite to my Facebook group. Now, this Facebook group, I look at it as a better email list. It has higher open rates, higher engagement. You can message people one-on-one. And what we use it for is a way to increase our show rates. Because as you guys know, show rates are very important when it comes to a webinar. You can't sell someone that's not in the room. So every day leading up to the webinar, we're posting reminders in the Facebook group. We're asking people what are their goals. Our coaches are introducing themselves in this Facebook group. We have students that have had huge success with our program posting in this Facebook group as well. And I'll touch on why this Facebook group not only increases our show rate, but it increases our conversion rate as well. So on the day of the webinar, when I make my pitch, my program's $997. And when people are buying on my webinar, I tell them, hey, if you just bought, the first thing I want you to do is post in that Facebook group that you just enrolled. Let everyone know you just enrolled, post a picture of yourself, let us know what your 30-day goals are. Then my team will see it and add you into the private group. What this does, as you guys know, usually the average show rate is like 20 to 30% on a webinar, which means 70 to 80% of people that registered aren't there. But they will be in this Facebook group. So they're gonna see all these posts of the buyers saying, hey, I just enrolled, I'm so excited, my goal is to make $10,000 in 30 days. Will's webinar was awesome, so you get a lot of FOMO buyers. So the show rate increases as well. Like we might have 4,000 people at the pitch. I tell people to post in the Facebook group, it goes up to 4,200, 4,300 from people that are like, oh wow, this webinar is happening right now. People are excited, people are buying, let me join. And then some people don't even join, they just buy because they're FOMO buying. So that happens, and then as soon as they purchase the program, they go to a thank you page where it's a video of me saying, hey, congratulations on enrolling into Ecom Degree University. The first thing I want you to do is to book a student success call. That student success call is where we onboard them, so it's basically an onboarding call, but it's also where we tell them about our high ticket programs. We have a $5,000 program and a $7,500 program, and we see between 20 to 30% of people that buy our $1,000 offer, which is our mid-ticket, upgrade into the high ticket. So this is how this one funnel right here makes us, $1,000. We might sell like 100 of these or 200 of these on the webinar, but then we might sell another 20, 30 people on the back end from the same funnel. And that's without additional ad spend. So this funnel right here has made us over $30 million. And although it's a great funnel, I was talking to Ari and I was like, yo, we need to figure out a way to make money every day and not just every Sunday, right? And that's what he's going to touch on with the high ticket hybrid funnel.
All right, guys, so question for you guys. How many of you guys run into VSL? Raise your hand. Okay, a lot of people have VSLs. So the quick answer to our problem was, cool, we want to generate some more cash. We'll do just a standard VSL, right? So we have opt-in page to a VSL with application, and then you have your booking page. Now, what I like but also don't like about VSLs is that the cash conversion cycle, especially for us, we're selling a $5,800 and a $7,500 product, it's about 14 days. That means from the moment someone ends on our calendar, books a call with a closer, it takes 14 days from the moment they land to the moment they actually, we collect some cash, whether it be a split pay or a pay in full. So we figured, what is something that we can do if we're fronting more ad spend to actually liquidate this cost? Because more ad spend out of pocket, plus we're spending on the webinar, it takes a while to recoup your cash as a business. And one of the things we thought about was low ticket funnels are great, but how can we take everything from a low ticket funnel and implement it onto a VSL? And here and forth comes the high ticket hybrid. So in the application, obviously there's logic, and for the people that DQ, quote unquote, they will end up on the VSL downsell. Now, one of the things about a VSL downsell is they typically don't perform well because of one thing, and that's framing. And people typically frame their typeform logic for all their DQs as an application denied. And that's the wrong way to go about it, because put yourself in the shoes of a customer. Any customer that basically just went through opting into your funnel, watching a 15 to 30 minute VSL, doing an application, answering those questions, and they just land on this page that just says, hey, I'm denied. They don't want to buy anything from you. So what we came up with was, instead of framing it as your application's been denied or you don't qualify, we've switched it to your application has been received, and there's sales copy on that page that basically incentivizes them to buy these bite-sized chunks offers and OTOs. And what's great about these is the congruency that we have to the actual opportunity. So for example, the first offer in here is a $27 online arbitrage course that teaches people how to source name brand products from places like Target, Costco, Sam's Club, and be able to sell them on Amazon from the comfort of their home. And then the next OTO is another $27 offer that is a snippet from a challenge that Will did on how to leverage business funding for your Amazon business. And this is great because there's congruency here. Someone that buys this $27 OA course is going to buy this $27 funding secrets course because, again, the number one bottleneck with scaling an Amazon business is capital. And with all of this combined, guys, right now we're liquidating right around 65 to 70% of our daily ad spend on our VSL, which has allowed us to basically scale it up precipitously. And before we implemented this entire system, our VSL was getting around a 1 ROAS, and now it's been able to get a 3 ROAS. So if you take something away from this, implement this high ticket hybrid, and your VSL will become instantly more profitable.
Yeah, and don't let this part go over your head. Literally, we had this same exact funnel, and it was converting at, like you said, like a 1.5 ROAS. And the only thing we changed was the framing of the application denial. So instead of saying, hey, your application's been denied, we said, hey, your application's pending, and then we pitch them on this offer like, hey, while you're waiting on the application, here are some things that you should look at. And that's our time for today. Hopefully we provided some value, guys. Thank you.